Hey YouTube, and welcome to another video. This video is going to be a bit about the RLCS, but we're going to watch from monkeymoon's perspective as he gets a nice 50 and scores a quick goal. These two replays that we're going to be watching are two of the highest in-game point scoring replays from monkeymoon in the RLCS this last regional. Now you can see maybe why he got some points as he gets an immediate dunk for a goal and then an immediate assist, which barely feels like one coming off a kickoff. Oh my goodness, extra in Seiko. This game is against Endpoint, by the way, which I believe they played Endpoint on a couple different occasions, and I'm not sure whether this is from the lower bracket or from the upper semifinals, but it is time in the world of the RLCS for the Spring Major, and it's time to find out who is the best players in the world. This time we'll do it in London, and now coming into this major, there's a bit of a couple storylines. The North American and EU regionals really mirrored each other. BDS won the first two regionals for EU, and G2 won the first two regionals for NA. They both finished off with different teams winning the final regional. FaZe winning in North America, and Moist winning in EU. Now, Moist looked like the best team coming out of EU after the previous major, but BDS added Seiko onto their team, a different roster, and we don't know what to expect. So I actually saw T-Bates asking Twitter about this recently. Who do we think is the best team in the world going into the next major? Is it monkeymoon and his team in BDS? Is it Chicago, JNAPS, and Atomic of G2, who won the last regional? Or is it Moist? Moist just got a regional win, and they finished in second at the major. So they've won a regional more recently than G2, and they've proven that they can do it in international competition. Now, I think it's a bit more of a toss-up than anybody can really decide, but G2 probably has the edge. G2 did prove that they won last time all these teams came together, and potentially be able to win again. I know that coming in with a 1 seed or a high seed in these double elimination formats straight into bracket play, I think is really advantageous. This is crazy how high of a score game this is. I'm realizing now it's not even necessarily that monkeymoon had that great of a game, it's just everyone is scoring goals every second. But we were going to want to watch from monkeymoon's perspective, because this is the team. If any team is going to be threatening G2, I think the BDS have shown that they can do it. They won in the first major of this season, showing that they're a top-tier team. And then, although it seemed like they might have lost it in the last split, they have gained it right back here in spring. Adding Seiko, they are once again dominant as they were before. And monkeymoon is looking great. You know, a lot of people thinking that when BDS added Seiko that he maybe became the team's best player. monkeymoon's still showing that he is in the MVP conversation, which is crazy to say, and a reason why you see this team doing so well when they have such an elite crew of players. Extras. It's insane to think of him as a glue guy on a team because of how talented he is, but that might be the case alongside monkeymoon and Seiko. Right now, monkeymoon has his team tied 4-4 halfway through this game with Endpoint. They had to run into Endpoint 2 different times this weekend. Once in the semifinals, BDS had made it through the uppers into the grand final. Every regional this split, I'm pretty sure, but Endpoint was able to take them out. Nice setup by BDS for a fifth. But then when they played in the lower bracket again after Endpoint knocked out Moist, BDS was able to win in Game 7. So it's good to see Endpoint doing well as well, because when they first added Archie after Seiko was taken from them, which if you didn't know, Seiko did come from the team that they are playing right now, it didn't look as good. Endpoint didn't look quite nearly as solid as people were hoping with the addition of Archie, but they have absolutely worked their way back into it and shown that they are still a top team. The teams that are going to the major are almost the same in North America. NRG dropped out, and I believe who was it that joined in? Why can't I think of it right now? I will in a second. G2 version 1, Space Station, FaZe, Envy. That's right. Team Envy, who were at the first major, but not the second, will now be back as they have looked solid and have replaced NRG. Now, over in the EU region, they have 3 of the same teams. Endpoint, Moist, or Team Queso from before, and BDS, but Carmine Corp and Team Liquid, 2 new teams. Team Liquid, a very new team. Insane that they were able to make it to the major right away. Great investment by them. But we'll see if these 2 regions match up, or if somebody like the Falcons, who have never lost, hopefully we'll see the full Falcons there in London. We know the Falcons didn't have much trouble when they were going to Sweden, so hopefully it'll be the same deal. And maybe we'll finally get the entire roster like we haven't seen, because they could maybe come out and win this whole event, which is crazy. Lots of people very excited about FeerRL as well, who did really well in the major last time around and are coming out of SAM as the 1 seed again. So it just seems like maybe one of the most stacked times in Rocket League, and this BDS team may just be one of the most stacked of all. We'll have to find out. It's a really exciting time for the London Major. If you guys don't watch RLCS, maybe most of you guys watch 1v1, which is what my stream is mostly, and my YouTube is mostly. I think it'll still be worth checking out 3v3 in this next event in a few weeks at the London Major. So I highly recommend it. We're going to watch one more game from monkeymoon. We'll maybe focus a little bit more on what monkeymoon's doing and what his team is doing, because this next one is a really high-scoring game. All right, we're watching monkeymoon again. This time he is playing against Moist Esports in the grand finals. Now, Moist Esports went up 3-0 on 3 overtime games. And coming into this game, they actually took a timeout after the first 3 games. BDS was able to win 1, and then this is game 5. So it's 3-1 in favor of Moist Esports. And BDS need to pop off in order to come back and get a reverse sweep. Now, great double set up by monkeymoon. Eventually, that ball is able to go in. I think monkeymoon is not even going to get credited with a assist because of how many touches happened after his play. But really, his setup was the reason why everything got going there. Extra nice outplay on the sidewall. monkeymoon, a quick camera check to see where Seiko is. Try and decide if he needs to go, if Seiko can cover it. Nice 50. With a rise, all the BDS moving upfield. monkeymoon wants to be around the play, and interesting touch that obviously monkeymoon did not expect. He's going to try and body out Joyo, though, right now. Joyo had to go up over the top. I imagine that if monkeymoon didn't pester him right there, there's a good chance Joyo would have had a cleaner save, or would have been able to get up in a better fashion, because he pressures him hard. He ends up getting the miss, and his team gets a second goal, up 2-0. In a must-win game. Every game for BDS is now must-win in this series. Rise looking for Joyo. Wow, what a team play. All of the Moist Esports team involved in that one. As Vatira up to, what, it was Joyo then to Rise, or maybe Rise to Joyo? Not the best of touches by monkeymoon. Vatira's going to get a great dribble, and he actually bumps that BDS teammate out of the way. Nice outplay, though. Really poor 50 by whoever that was on Moist. A great side flip pass. Seiko, the dunk is not in. Wow, another dunk. Rise refusing to let anybody into the net. monkeymoon swinging wide. You can see him turning up this side wall. He knows he's got a teammate coming in. He wants to make sure he's out of the way for any sort of play that they might want to make. Don't want to be rotating back in through your teammate's forward progression. And if anybody knows that, it's monkeymoon. Challenge by Seiko. And a little bit of a double commit, but actually works out. Extra able to land on the back wall, or the side wall, I should say. Now a setup for monkeymoon, and he taps it down and in. 3-1. monkeymoon and BDS running it up even more than they did before. Joyo reset. He loves his resets. Monkey not able to corral the ball before the Rise challenge. Interesting demo by Extra. Seiko's going to dodge, getting demoed. Can't win the 50 though, and that touch was actually over the top of monkeymoon. Not great for BDS. Extra has done a decent job at handling it. It's a great read by monkeymoon. It's a really hard play to make that far off the wall to get any sort of touch. But yeah, no surprises there. BDS was in tough shape for a long time up until that goal finally went in. Nice demo by monkeymoon. He is going to be able to clear the backboard as his teammate gets outplayed. Extra just left this one for free for Feer. Feer went double. Seiko able to cover the second. monkeymoon just rushing to the ball. He knows all he needs to do is get that defender to miss. He does not need to shoot. He just needs to get to the ball faster than the person on defense. And as long as he gets any sort of touch, his teammates will be able to finish it for a goal. So smart play, and that is something that monkeymoon is known for. Just being so quick to the ball. Another kickoff goal for BDS. And now it's 5-2 for them as they're looking to extend the lead. A minute 50 left to go. Very aggressive from monkeymoon off the kickoff. No boost, but he just uses his supersonic to chase them down in the corner. Now, once again, he's going to put pressure on them in the corner, despite having nothing to work with, and maybe a bit of a pass by Joyo. But that's the kind of pressure that sometimes results in mistakes. You just act as a bit of a brick wall with zero boost on your opponent's half, not letting them get the clean clear, and they might go for a riskier one. Up passing it to your teammates. So 6-2. You can see why this is such a high-scoring game for monkeymoon. Why it was his highest-scoring game, I believe, in this regional. Joyo trying to kill us in the corner. Seiko, great touch. Actually, surprised monkeymoon is up for this. Yeah, I mean, I see Extra, and I think Extra actually had a much better angle. Neither of them had a great one, but Extra definitely had a better one. Nice play by Feer, yeah. Definitely a big mistake by BDS. They, for some reason, are not happy with their 6-2 scoreline, and they want to get even more as they double commit as the two last back in an attempt to get a 7th. But I do actually think that was monkeymoon's mistake. I think that Extra had a much better angle. monkeymoon was never really going to be able to get anything out of that. Been pulling off his early challenge. Seeing that no Moist Esports players are up in the air, no reason to go up and challenge him and end up getting a worse touch than he could if he just sits and waits. Rise just popped the ball for free to monkeymoon. Wasn't able to get a solid touch though, just because he wasn't expecting as clean of a pass as he was given. Feer wanted the instant demo. Just have to settle for the bump off the respawn. Seiko, nice challenge. Looks like this game is over with 10 seconds left to go. monkeymoon's going to pad his stats a little bit. So he outplays a midfield player. Getting himself 7-3, 6 seconds left to go. We should be able to see on the scoreboard that monkeymoon is #1 for his team at the end of this game. And wait a second, is he going to get one more chance? Yeah, they're going to chase him down. Look at that. Look at the try hard in the final moments. They want another goal, and they get it. His teammate chasing down the opposition. monkeymoon getting 826 points, 3 goals for him, 3 goals for Seiko, 2 for Extra. And were all of them assisted? No, only one of them was not assisted. But man, a great game from BDS. Shows you what they could do. They had a couple different games here that just seemed to be oddly high scoring, not necessarily, you know, great, like outstanding play from either team, just a bit of defensive mistakes that padded the stats a little bit. But hey, this team, could it be the best team in the world? We won't know. This is tripping me out because I have the camera slightly turned. But hey, let's find out.